We got the box. That's the third time this month. Well, within a month. Technically, the first one of the three was in December. But we got another box from Spellvault. I've really been into like collecting some of the Pokemon cards, so, like with the artwork that I really like, but also am serious about trying to complete my Shadol deck. There's certain really expensive stuff in there that I decided to wait a little bit with, maybe until Shadols die down a little bit. I don't know. I don't plan on joining that many tournaments, but yeah. Get the package in. What I noticed about this one, it's a little damaged, I guess. Damaged-ish on the outside. I don't know what happened. Over here was a little open already at the top, but I suppose that does help with opening it. Just make it easier. Come on. Almost there. Got my scissors here. Doing the fancy trick of just cutting the thing open. Right, there's loads of items in there. It's not as expensive of a package as like 2 ago where I got this booster box. But there is a lot of stuff in there. There's over 140 items. There's a lot of them are freaking small, aka Pokemon cards. Something I do want to do before I actually go into what's in here. Remember this thing. There was one of the two like storage boxes that I got that, like in the previous package, it doesn't want to open. Like I can hear and sort of see that it's very slowly opening, but it's sort of stuck. It's going really slow. I don't know if what you can hear, but it's going really slow, and it's kind of annoying. But yeah, 2 storage boxes. I do want to have a deck box, but I was like, a normal deck box can hold like 60 sleeved cards, and I do want to have my side deck and my extra deck for Shadols. And then I need more than 60. So what's in this package? While I try and find the little paper, there's the little paper on the side. In this package should be a deck box that holds 2 decks of 60, sleeved decks of 60. And it should also have 2 dividers in there. It should have a lot of Pokemon cards with artwork I really like. Last time I went for a good amount of Gen 1 Pokemon, a few Gen 2. Now it's mostly Gen 3 plus, although it's also a few Gen 1 and 2 still with them. There should be 3 specific Pokemon cards that are for completing a deck that I decided to build when I originally collected Pokemon cards. I also made a few videos about that on this channel. Was like in the Platinum, Rising Rivals, Supreme Victors, Arceus days. I still need 5 cards of that to complete the deck, even though I can't officially use it anymore in competitive tournaments. I didn't want to complete the deck, so I was like, well, let's just go for it. Just only Leafy on level X is freaking 19 euros. I'm not going to buy that. Not yet anyway. I'm going to try to find it in a cheaper way. And Torterra wasn't available. Like one Torterra from Platinum. The others were, so I'm going to go for that. Then I should have 5 random packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because last time I went for all the main series packs that at least were available. Now I looked at all of the older packs. All the special sets and side sets, and checked what kind of things were available there. And yeah, I found 4 of them. And then Secrets of Eternity became a thing in TCG, so I also got a booster pack of that. And OMG. Remember how last time they needed just over 1 piece of paper to list everything that I buy? Watch this. So this is paper 1. I'm not going to show you the top because that's like personal details. But that's number 1. Then last time there were 2 items on page 2. This is page 2. And this is page 3. Now you're like, what the hell did you buy? Well, loads of fucking single Pokemon cards that cost like 10 or 20 cents each. So, it doesn't cost much, it's just a crap ton of items. So what you can do on Spellvault is when you order something, you can put a note with your order to sort of tell the people of Spellvault something, I guess. And what I put them here was like, this will be the last time in a long time that I'm gonna ask you to find a crap ton of Pokemon cards and annoy you with that. But in all seriousness, I do want them. But go find all of the single Pokemon cards that I want. So, yeah. Alright, we first have the deck box. It does say holds 120. No PVC. Not even sure what that means, but 2 card dividers inside. Protects cards with sleeves. La 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 la. This place seems like a nice place to open with that. Scissor. Scissor, use cut. Kaboom! I got a Pokemon one because the Pokemon ones are generally not that expensive, especially compared to the Magic ones. These like the smallest Magic ones that held like 60 cards and that's it, were like minimum 12 euros, and this one is like a double, like the same kind of Pokemon ones were like 195, 295, and this one's 795, but it holds exactly what I want really. So it can open like, oh wait, first we need to get this off. Don't need that. How does this open? I forget. Oh yeah. Sticky thing. Look at the types. I like the types on there. I forgot that that was on there. Also has the dragon. Doesn't have the fairy yet though. But yeah, this was a 5th gen thing. That's what fairy is on it. That sticks well. Wow. And then look. As you can see, you can put a deck in here, and you can put a deck in here. So what I have here are cards for my Shadol deck, the ones that I currently own. These 4. I ordered them in the package a month ago for my birthday. These ones came in my booster box. I had more Shadols, but these are the ones that are that fit in my Shadol deck that I don't need more of. Then there's this one, because there's 2 Mystical Spice Typhoons mained and 1 side deck. At least in the DN version that I'm using right now, and I already had 1 from the XC Symphony starter deck. So 1 Mystical Spice Typhoon, and then the Black Rose Dragon that I got last time in order, and this one also from the booster box. So those are immediately going in the decks. I'm thinking I'm actually going to put them in the thing that's on this side. And there's the divider here, like that. So I close it, boom, I just take it with me, open it, kaboom, cut my cards out. Right, I like this thing. I realized my camera might be a little too high to show everything off. But that's... I guess now there's loads of single things. Anything else in here? Do you see anything? I don't think we got everything. Alright, now last time they were able to do with 4, like 1 of these big packs, but they had 4 smaller ones inside. 3 big packs, and especially this one feels like there's a lot in there. How many is in it? There's a lot in there. And then we have 5 packs, so we're doing good. Yeah, these are going to be, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs ones are going to be open in another video. We have one for Hidden Arsenal 2. Secret of Eternity, as I said. Like whether they were, I just had really bad luck last time, or like they were, what was it called? Scaled? I don't know. I just feel like going for it. So, I probably will keep doing that in the future, at least one of every pack. Secret of Eternity. We have a Number Hunters, which generally isn't really that good of a set, I feel. But, no, I guess it works and I feel like doing it. Battle Pack 3 Monster League. Is it GNX Ally Full Cannon, I think? And then a Duelist Pack Yusei 2. Some of these I don't even have a clue what's in there. Besides, yeah, Yusei related cards. Loads of different cards. Some number stuff. I know what's in this one. And then, yeah, Ice Barriers, I guess. I'm gonna look that up before I record the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. But yeah, all of the Pokemons. I'm actually gonna switch this a little bit. Go like that. Put the box aside so you can see all of the plushies again. Like that. Put this aside over here. Now, I did say there's a lot of Pokemon cards in there, including the ones to complete my deck, but there's also, what I forgot to mention, a few cards in there to for my Shadol deck. So like 2 Shadol Beast, I believe another Falco, another Dragon, and a few other cards. So let's see what's in the first big package. It looks like it's starting off with an Electabuzz. Even though I did look at all the Gen 1 Pokemon, and I believe a good amount of the Gen 2s before I ordered the last package, some of the later sets, especially X and Y, they weren't listed on Cerebi under, like, when I was looking at the Gen 1s. So later I just looked through the entirety of the X and Y sets separately. Alright. And once again, just like last time, I had the Sheller that went wah, just as a joke in there. Let's see what's in there. There's 5 smaller packages in this one. So this one package is already more than that was the last one. Alright. Let's see. What we got? Electabuzz. I think it looks really cool. With all the chockeries and the things. Looks fancy. And the Swaddle. It looks sad. But like I like how it looks with the roses and it's cute. Krabby, one of the last ones that I actually decided to order. But I do like the artwork. There's one from the X and Y sets. I don't remember which one. I don't really pay attention to the symbols anymore. I do like the Krabby artwork. I do also have the Kingler. It should be here soon. Now the Sandile. This is reverse. No, this is not reverse either. Like I know you can see it. That's my light. That's just making it seem like it's reverse. Cherim, I really like the red color on that one. There is Mr. Kingler. Maybe I should have gotten the... I'm gonna put the thing back. Wait. Maybe that will work better for the recording. I don't remember what I did for it last time. Did I have it high up or lower? Because I feel like I should sort of have it in the middle. But then again, it's really about the artwork usually, so... Here you go. Kingler. Chikorita, the Gen 2 card. Generally, I don't really like the artworks of the Gen 2s. Especially if it's like the basic ones. But this one, it just feels right. I recently started to play Crystal again. Like in a new file like on my phone. And I started with Chikorita because I just like Chikorita, I guess. We have a Buizel. And another Swaddle. So that's one package. Oh, how am I gonna do all of this? Dang it. Now, I have my sleeves ready for whenever the Yu-Gi-Oh cards come around. But damn, this is gonna be one heck of a long video. And Yu-Gi-Oh one's gonna be shorter even than the last one because they only have 5 packs and 4 of them only have 5 cards. Alright, next one. Swaddle. More Swaddles, like the third one, but I just really like the Swaddles. Ducklet. I like how it's as high with like the plain looks. Vanillite. A lot of people don't like Vanillite. I do. A Vanillish. Another Vanillite. Here we have an Emolga. Here we got the Carablast. Fungus. I do really like how the light shines like around the Pokeballs and it gives like a shine effect. And then we have a Joltik. Third one. Are we going from the back or from the front? I don't even know. What the hell am I doing? Was this the second one? What was the first one from this pack? Swaddle. I don't remember. What was the first one? No, whatever. Third pack. Clink. Dynamo. Blitzel. Like, there's some cards, like, with this kind of artwork that I do like. Some of them I do not. And I don't feel the camera's focused too well on the card. Oh, I guess it sort of is. Some of them I don't like, some of them I do, and Blitzel I do like. Simisear, it just looks so fancy. Like, pushing away the fire that's there, just bursting through, coming to attack you. Pansear with the things on his head. I like how the red comes out. Like with the berries. Arkin. That was Simmy said like, "Hey, wanna come play?" Something like that. What? Oh, whatever. Scraggy looks. He's gonna beat you up. And Ashwat. I like the looks with the water behind him, especially. Alrighty. Small package number 4. Starting off with another Scraggy. I did order a couple of more reverses than last time. Let's see when we're gonna get to those. Scraggy. We have a Tepig. I believe this is black and white. Tepig. This is the Krokorok that was supposed to come immediately after the Sandile, but for some reason, whatever it is on Spellvault, like in the shopping cart, sometimes when I log in, the stuff is in a completely... Some of the cards have just completely been randomized in the order that they're in. It's not really that important because I still get the stuff that I want, but nah. Fiona. I did talk about them. I did send an email about it. Ask if they knew anything about it. By the way, he's beating up the Electro as well. I did ask them if they knew anything about it. They didn't really. They thought there was just like some kind of filtering or sort option on there, but they weren't really sure what exactly it was. So, yeah, I'll just have to live with it for now. It's a little bit annoying, but it's very well doable. I have to go with it. I still get all of my cards, so I'm not complaining that much. Here's a Cacnea from some kind of 2nd gen set. Here's a first reverse. One of the last ones I actually added to the order. I looked through some reverse and was like, which cards look so much cooler in reverse? And I felt like this one was that. Rainbow. And then there's something about this Machoke, this artwork in one way do really like. It's like under a waterfall or something. In another way, I really don't like the artwork. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll get it, but I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. Now for the 5th one, starting off with a rare, and I don't often like order the rares because they're a little more expensive, like even in not reverse. But this one just looked so effing fancy. Let's see, there's an Electivire in the middle, that's what it's about. There's a Slacking on the left, there's a Magmortar on the right. I haven't really noticed any others. But I thought this just looked so fancy, I'm like, I want this card. It looks so cool. Then the Machop, this one I believe goes with the Machoke that we just got. Raichu looks so happy, and the colors work just right. So I'm really happy about this Raichu. Here we have a Wilmer, being super happy. Sneasel that looks really evil. This is one of the ones I got in reverse because I felt it really would add something to how evil Sneasel is. Roselia, like in a dance pose. We have a Shnova. Something I like about some of the Snover cards is like a Grass Snover and a Abomasnow, and there's like a Water one later in like 5th gen, I believe. That even though it's a Grass Pokemon, the main energy it requires is Water, and the one Water Snover Abomasnow line from 5th gen needs Grass energy mainly, and I do like that. So at one point I just want to build a deck, just on TCG Online probably, where there's Pokemon of a certain type that use different things. So I'll try and find a good amount of things that use water energy while being another type. So this one will probably be in the deck then. Makuhita being super happy. And a Carnivine. And we are freaking 18 minutes in. Wow. Yeah, I like talking. And we have this remaining. Yeah. Maybe I should have just done these Pokemon things in a separate video, because it's just so much. This is going to be fun putting back into these things later, like after the video. I'm going to have to do that before the Yu-Gi-Oh video is being recorded. I'll probably have dinner before that video as well. That reminds me, I'll have dinner in like 10-15 minutes. Dad said he'd have it at 10, and it's like, well, 15, 20 to 10. Alright. Doof. I like this doof. And here it is. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Here's the joke card of the day. It's one of those special like subsets that came like in one of the 5th gen sets. Was it Legendary Treasures? And they all had this really weird glitter and stuff for special rarity. I don't know, but this Stunfisk, man, it's a Stunfisk. You give it all the hearts. What? WTF? It's really funny though. It's a PG. It's a Scraggy. It's a lot dad. I like it. It's kind of flattish. I like how it looks. Poochyena, I really like how the colors, like the dark here, the dark and Poochyena, work together with the green and stuff in the outside. I really do like the grass and the bushes, how they look. Look really detailed. The Stanky, the purple with the black mostly do really work together nicely. White Kyurem. I like the flames and then the white of the Reshiram. Reshiram definitely is my favorite out of the two, like of Reshiram and Zekrom. Then we have White Kyurem, which does look really fancy. And then we have a Staryu, one of the later ones I added, one of the few... Is this a 2nd gen? I believe this is a 2nd gen. I don't remember this from 1st gen, I know most of the 1st gen ones. This will have to be one of the earlier 2nd gen ones, though. Because it doesn't have the e-reader on it yet. But okay, we got that pile. My Yu-Gi-Oh cards were added later, and I don't think they were randomized yet in the order, so they'll probably be in like one of the final few packages. That's what I think, anyway. Alright, Cornivine. Combuskin kicking something. Larvesta. Geodude thinking like, I can beat the world. Roselia again, in some kind of pose in the really nice looking colorful flower field that I like bright colors. Carnivine, I do like the autumn colors in that one. Caterpie, I do like Caterpie in general. I was thinking of actually just getting every Caterpie there is. I decided not to, but I do like this Caterpie and like its ability. You can evolve this Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play it. And I believe the Metapod from this set has the same ability, so you could technically immediately go into Butterfree where you have all the cards. Dilly dilly! I delivered your present! Anyone who gets that reference, invisible cookie to you. And then a little Schweinab. Oops. Alright. Mini package number 8, starting us off with a really fancy looking card. I wanted to say it's a reverse, but I know for a fact that it's not, because it's only there. And it's a special kind of holo card. This one's from Dragon Vault. My favorite fracture. And you have the Hippopotas who's sneezing, maybe? Gumi. Within the reverse. I do like this Gumi. I do believe the reverse does add something to it. Reverse adds something to a lot of cards, but all the reverses do cost extra, and I didn't want to pay extra for all of them. Even though it's still not a lot of money, I did not want to do it for all of them. Inkay, seeing something, whether he's thinking like some people are chasing him, or he's just anticipating something that's about to happen. I don't really want to know. Well, I don't really know. I do want to know. But there's something in his eyes and his looks that just makes me feel good. Alright, Fungus, like it was flattened and I was just chilling against a tree. Litwick, I do like Litwick, and like the purple and the darkness here, and then the lighter part of the fire. And then one of the plasma cards, Durant. Rawr, this Durant looks so... like he's gonna murder you. And then we have a reverse Swirlix. Swirlix is, I think it's my favorite fairy? If I'm not forgetting one. I do really like Swirlix. And Slurpuff. Slurpuff as well. Maybe Slurpuff even more. But yeah, I do like the Swirlix. Package number 9. Starting us off with a reverse Pancham. Standing on top of a rock in like a mountain range. Like, he's just gonna beat you up. That's just fact. No questions asked. Another Swinub. I have a Skidoo looking really happy in the grass, looking very nice. A Jigglypuff singing with the flowers. A Floet. A Flabebe in Revas. A Grotle. This is actually one I'm going to put aside, because this Grotle is the one Grotle that I still wanted for the 4th gen deck. And I believe this Grotle was, like, randomizing the order along with the other two cards, so the other two cards will come in like 1 or 2 packs later, I believe. So this Growl I'm going to put aside. I'm not going to put it in the sleeves that I have for the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because my Pokemon deck are in other sleeves. I have a Baniri. And then this Thunderous, that's... I don't even know what it's holding. Is it a truck? It's someone's car. I don't know why he's holding that, but it looks strong. And I wanted the strong. Yeah, I just did. Package number 10. I'm not going to have any memory left on this camera like this for the Yu-Gi-Oh video. Right, Rough Light. The Rhyhorn. There's something about this artwork. It's simple, yet I really like the artwork. It was in quite a few of the cards in that set. Spoopa. Another Larvesta. Luxury Ball. Yeah, this is one of the cards I want, so the next one should be Cynthia's Feelings. Nope, not yet. But Luxury Ball is one of the cards I didn't want for my deck, so I'm going to put that aside along with the Grotle. This Staryu, I do really like how it's jetting through the water. I added the reverse to it. Oh, the water things are actually overlaying. I do really like that effect. And here is the Cynthia's Feelings card, one I will be adding to the deck. Putting it aside, so the Pokemon cards that I did order for that deck are complete. Scatterbug in Rivas. And the Pineco, where I feel the grass looks really nice and the bright colors from the air and the grass come together very, very nicely. And I guess the color from here as well. So we've had 2 big packages already. One left. Yeah, so all my Yu-Gi cards should be in here. Actually, I'm seeing Yu-Gi cards in the back. Is that all of them together? I think all of my Yu-Gi cards were put together in the same pack. Last time I just had 1 Black Rose Dragon in the pack, and the rest was like in the order, and the rest was just Pokemon. But I think they noticed I had multiple Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and thinking about it, they probably all fit together in one pack very nicely. So we'll see about that when we get to them. It looks to be like that's going to be the last pack. So I will get my sleeves ready for when that happens, so I can immediately put them in. Alright, this looks like Plasma Freeze. Yeah, Plasma Freeze is a set from which I do really like the artwork a lot. The ice, the brightness of the ice does really add something to a lot of the artworks. This Poniard is going to slice you up. I decided to add in the reverse for some extra effect. Another Poniard. I decided not to go with the reverse on this one. Sort of doubting it now, seeing the card. But yeah, it's jumping. And it's coming at you, and it's going to slice you in double. This Unknown. I felt like getting an Unknown card, wasn't really sure which one. Unknown A is my favorite out of all of them, especially because of Pokemon Crystal and its movement in there. But look at its eye. Wait. I don't know what you're talking about. Go away. Why are you even here? Like that eye. Like, I find it funny. Here's, I guess, the second Mwah. It's just sort of the Mwah is because why I wanted it. It looked funny. Fletchling is coming to murder your face. Look at its eyes. Added in reverse for some extra effect there. Get another Fletchy Fletch. Looks cute. Bumblebee gonna dig a hole in your ground and your neighbor's not gonna be happy. Mischievous. A card where I really feel that the brightness here, the darkness here, and like how it goes from light to dark really comes together nicely. And I do like this orange glow in cards a lot. So that's why I got the Mischievous. And then another Poniard. Whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Alright. This one. Bunnelby. Really bright colors. I like that. A lot of bright colors, yellow and green and white and blue. It comes together really nicely for that. Slugma, the colors work well. It's not too dark. It's not too red. Yeah, it works. I like how it comes together. This is one of the older cards, Neo whatever set. I like how it's happy and it's really simple, funny attack. Halo, I do like the artwork of that. Looks like it's really speedy. Golett just chilling here. Whether he's just there for chilling or because he's really sad and depressed, I don't actually know. Frogadier, well, yeah, the Froakie will come soon in some of the 6th gen stuff. Was it from the XY starter set or whatever set? I don't even remember. Frogadier, here's the Froakie. Looking so happy, look at him. And the Fennekin. Even though the background's kind of plain, I feel like this sort of worked with the Fennekin. And the chest, and once again, the bright grass and quite detailed as well how to do it. I do generally really like the artwork from the 6th gen sets, or the X and Y Plus sets. I do believe I did get a lot of cards from that. So yeah. The people behind the artworks for the 6th gen cards, but also just generally designing the overall card. Because it's not like plain green anymore, like it's sometimes a little wider, like here and here. It does add just that little bit to the card, and I do appreciate that. I do like it. Quilladin, Kakuna, a little cute Weedle. We have a Clauncher, a Brazen. I believe this is from a different set than Fennekin. I don't remember which one came from like the starter set or whatever it was called, and which one from X and Y. I believe they did come from different ones. This was my favorite Brazen. Another Chespin. A Mineshaw. Took me a little while to figure out like how it was actually standing there. But it has a really cool pose and some kind of aura-ish thing that you'd expect from Lucario. Like, this thing's gonna unleash some kind of special attack and kill you. I'm coming for you, gonna eat you. Yeah, let's hug. I like that already, like, it's coming really close. This would be like a cool card to have in 3D or something. And then have a Shellmate. And a Cupchew, it's so happy. It's so cute. Now there should, if my prediction is correct, then there should be one more package of this. Yep, I can see that the next package is starting with Yu-Gi-Oh card, which was, I believe, the first Yu-Gi-Oh card on the list. So, final set of Pokemon cards. A Genesect looking really speedy. A Keldeo spreading the water so it can pass. A Waggonwalla. A Litwick. There's something about the... I don't really like the artwork of the Litwick itself, but how it's just sitting on the bench there, I do really like. That's why I did get it. Ladybab looking really happy. And it's bright and colorful and all the flowers. I like that. I have the Noibat. I have the Pumpkaboo with the colors around it. The other Goomy. Also in reverse. Pretty sure it is the exact same as the other Goomy. And a Helioptile looking really nice with the reverse there as well. Same kind of colors as the Pumpkaboo had, and the other Clauncher. And then finally, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Like 2 or 3 Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I wanted just for the sake of having them. And then there were mostly cards that I just wanted for the sake of putting them in my deck. Now, Change of Heart is a card that I didn't want. I saw and I was like, look at the stars! I don't remember from what set that was, but it looks so colorful and I liked it. I wanted it. So would this ever get, like, be taken away from the Forbidden Limited list? I don't expect that to happen anytime soon, but would it ever happen? I have one, it was pretty cheap. Dragon Knight Dracoquist. Effect-wise, like summoning requirements, not that great. But it is one of my favorite artworks out of any Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, really. And this thing is going to be coming up in Yu-Gi-Oh Burst somewhat soon. It's going to be the main monster of one of the characters for quite some time. I have a Shadil Falco. Yes, here come the cards that I want to put in sleeves. So I'm actually going to get the sleeves out. Video's long already anyway, might as well put them in the sleeves. Boom, Shadil Falco. I'll just get the sleeves out immediately, like a lot of them. Because there's a good amount of more cards coming. I'll just put them in the sleeve while I show you. Next up, a Shadil Dragon to complete the 2 dragons that I have in the deck. Then there is a 2 Shadow Beast. Because I do run 3 beasts in deck. Even though you don't really want it in your hand, you can still use it for Shadow Fusion, or even Shadow Fusion. And just sending this card to the graveyard with Shadow Fusion or Construct or Schemata does help, like getting you extra draws, and it very often has allowed me to make a play that I couldn't make before. Like it helped me draw into Mathematician so many times, allowing me to make things like Black Rose Dragon. And here come the foil ones that were a little more expensive. Eclipse Wyvern. One of those, working nicely together with the Darkon Dragon. Looking really fancy there. Chaos Sorcerer times 2. I'm still considering like taking out 1, but it still feels good at 2 at the moment, so I'm gonna keep that in for as long as it feels good. Second Chaos Sorcerer here. Voila! Fancy looking Armades, Keeper of Boundaries. A secret rare, and I'm surprised actually how cheap it is. I didn't expect it to be, well, it still costs a couple euros, but wow, my battery almost ran out. Wow, this video has been going for well over half an hour. We like doing that. Alright, let's finish this quick. Foolish Burial. I do want one of those. This one was the cheapest I could find. I believe it was 150. And then 2 more Mystical Space Typhoons to finish it off. One for my main, one for my side deck. And what I want, I could just move them more to the side deck or to the main deck. But having a playset of Mystical Space Typhoon is definitely something nice to have, because this will be useful in a lot of other decks. So would later I decide to play a completely different deck than Shadows, I already have the playset of Mystical Space Typhoon. That was it! Took a lot longer than expected. Freaking 14 packs, like little packs of Pokemon. Gonna put some Shadows in here, put everything back in their own package, and open these 5 in the next video. See you then.